We're already at top 6.
Why is it going by so fast?
Because she sniffs it.
And I did hear that she ended her season like a week early.
Yeah. Okay, we got to get into some theories then this week.
Okay, let me go into my notes so I can really dive in.
I was going to say, I want to talk about one of our subscribers on our YouTube channel. I cannot remember her name, but she had a really good theory, and I am kind of like changing my mind. So my original theory was Greg and Michael are going to send themselves home. I think Greg is like, oh my God, she has a relationship with other people, and he just like gets too overwhelmed and goes home. Michael, his son, FaceTimes him and tells him, Daddy, why aren't you here? And he goes home.
Yeah.
Now, this girl on our YouTube channel said that she has like a theory that Michael does go home. She thinks the same as us because of his son, but she thinks that Greg stays, and I forget who she said goes home, but she thinks that Greg stays and makes it to hometowns. Is hometowns when they do the fantasy suite?
Okay, so it was Judith Mize.
Yes, Judith.
Sorry
yes.
if I said your last name wrong, but she said, this is my theory. Both Michael A. and Andrew S. say goodbye for family emergencies or family circumstances. Michael, his son, and Andrew, his grandma.
Mm-hmm.
Only 3 men make it to hometowns, Greg, Justin, and Blake. After fantasy suites, Kate sent home Justin, leaving Greg and Blake for Katie's hometown. Somehow Greg found out Kate was intimate with Blake. That led to a fight. Greg left. Blake, last man standing, but Katie wants Greg and left without a man since she's not sure of Blake's full commitment. And then she said red flags. Katie said on day 1, Greg reminded her of an ex-boyfriend. Another red flag. One of her ex's name is Andrew.
And you know what kind of makes sense about that too is like, so that scene that we keep seeing in the promos of Greg is like with a bunch of chairs near a pool and he like storms off, and same with Katie, like she was like, book my flight home. I feel like it makes sense that her number 1 like is clearly Greg, and like maybe number 2 is Blake. I think that the second last episode, Blake doesn't tell her he loves her because you see his sister Taylor say, like, why, like everybody else has told her that they love her, like, why haven't you said that? So I kind of agree with her. Her name's Judith.
Yeah.
I agree with Judith. I think that she doesn't pick anyone in the end. And then the last episode is like her flying to Hamilton, or it's Blake flying to Seattle, and they like meet up and then they get engaged. Or maybe it's on the final rose that they get engaged. Because I think she's engaged to Blake, but I don't think it's going to be, because she said like it's not a traditional ending. So I have a feeling that the like second last episode or the last episode is them like parting ways, and then he proposes after the final rose, or he proposes like wherever they live.
Yeah. And another one of our subscribers thinks that Greg's also going to leave for one of 2 reasons. Either he can't handle watching Katie be intimate with other men because he's in love with her, or he's just not there emotionally with Katie. And that was from Sartaj. I don't know if I said your name right. And
she is such a sweetie. Sorry. Honestly, shout out to her.
Yes, shout out. Like, keep commenting on our videos. We love to hear your theories.
Yes.
Also, Judith, can we be BFFs? Because like both of our moms' names are Judith. So I think right there we're already like BFFs.
Shout out Judith. Yeah, I think that Greg, again, is just giving me the Sean Booth vibes. Like, he is so jealous that Katie's having time with other people. And, like, obviously, I would be jealous, too, if I was on the show and my, you know, the person I think is going to be my fiance is, like, getting intimate with other women. But, like, what are you going to do? You have to just, like, put your blinders on and stay in your lane. Otherwise, it's going to eat you alive, just like it clearly is doing to Greg.
Yeah, I agree. We can only wait. Only time will tell. Honestly.
I know. I'm excited to see next episode because in the promo, it showed Mike, the gym owner, like making out with her, and they have like some kind of strong connection. And I literally forgot about this man. I hadn't seen him once on my TV this week.
I know. The only time I saw him was when he said he'll have no problem failing the masturbation challenge because I'm assuming he doesn't masturbate.
like, oh my God. Honestly, that was so funny to see. I was like, you get it, Mike. Do you?
Literally. Yeah. I'm excited.
Me too.
I'm
I can't wait
nervous
to see.
because so many theories are coming out, and every single theory that I read or that like I hear, I'm like, oh my God, it's true. Like
Me
it just it
too.
sounds like it can't be like not true, you know?
Yes, they all sound like so logical, like they would all make sense. But I feel like all of the theories, no one has ever said that she ends up with anyone but Blake. Like
Yeah.
from the start, we have always said, like, we think it's gonna be Blake. All of the like our subscribers think it's gonna be Blake. I think it's just not gonna be that traditional, like, oh, I'm proposing to you and I'm getting the final rose. I think it's gonna be after that.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We will see. We will see.